What's going on, everybody? This is Jay from Maji and Jay. Today in this video we're going to be unboxing a very cool device that came from the website tinydeal.com. This phone is called the Doogee Valencia 2 and it's currently $117, and I'm not sure if you guys remember, about 8 months ago I did unbox and reviewed a Doogee Valencia. It was only $94, but the specifications were a little bit mediocre. It came only with 1 GB of RAM and 8 GB of internal storage. This model here, which is the Valencia 2 Y100 Pro, has been doubled in every single way. First of all, we get 2 GB of RAM. It comes with 16 GB of internal memory. It comes with a 5-inch. It is a HD screen. It has a resolution of 1280 by 720 pixels, and it comes with the 2.5D technology. That basically means that the glass is going to bend a little bit from the edges, giving you guys a better grip. But now, before we get into all the details of this device, let me go ahead and jump you around the actual box itself. On the front here, we can see the back side of the phone. We got the Doogee brand. On the bottom, it is specifying that it has a 30 megapixel sensor camera. Now, on the website tinydeal.com, they claim that this is only an interpolation, meaning that it is not real. The actual spec is going to be an 8 megapixel sensor camera, but that's why we do reviews, so that way we can confirm whether or not it is true. On the bottom, we got here the model number. On the left side of the box, we're just going to have some more information about this device. There we can see the whole title. It is a very long brand or model, just to call it that way. On the top, you're going to find a barcode for inventory purposes. On the right side, we have the official Doogee logo on there, confirming that this is an actual device and that it is not a replica. On the left side of the box, we can also find there that we have a QR code in case you guys want to learn more about this product. You would just have to scan it and it will take you directly into the website. On the bottom here, we got nothing. We just have a weird looking white sticker on there. Who knows for what purpose that is. Also on this side here, we got the title again. Now, taking a look here towards the back side of this box, here we're going to find the specifications. Here you guys can notice that yes, it does have that 5-inch that I mentioned earlier. It comes with the MTK6735. It has the latest Android Lollipop 5.1. And here we can notice all the 3G bands that we have, in which 3G is going to work in the USA just fine. The only ones that we might have issues is with the 4G LTE bands, but I'm not seeing them here, so I'm assuming that this is only a 3G device. Also, we can see that the camera on the back is claiming to be a Sony sensor, but I highly doubt it, guys. I think that's going to be fake. The front, it is also claimed to be an 8 megapixel sensor, but this website tinydeal is claiming it to be only a 5 megapixel sensor. Alright, and now the next thing we're going to do is go ahead and unbox this baby and check out exactly what comes inside of the box. You guys can notice that I already took it out of the shipping company packaging because I didn't know exactly what I got on here, as this package was sitting on my desk for about a week and a half. So I finally got to it and I'm super excited. This phone is actually very solid. The body, it has been a lot of people actually are getting confused with being aluminum. This is not going to be an aluminum. The back is going to be made of plastic. Now, the internal chassis is what it is made of, aluminum, and this phone is actually very heavy because of that reason. That's what I'm assuming. Also, the battery, I think it's a small battery inside. It's only a 2,200 power milliamp battery, so I'm not sure exactly how this is going to last. But keep in mind that it does have the Android Lollipop 5.1 and also comes with the MTK6735. Inside of the package, I also found the adapter so that we can hook it up here in the USA. So that's very nice by tinydeal.com. I do appreciate that. Here we're going to see the phone, and the phone is very sleek, I would say. It has a very nice, unique style to it. If you guys ask me, I think that the back looks a little bit like the LG, but at the same time, it looks like some Meizu phone. So it's a combination of everything. On the bottom, we're going to find the loudspeaker. On the side, we got the volume rocker together with the power button. On the bottom, you're just going to have the main microphone. And then on the left side, it's going to be absolutely plain. We don't have any buttons whatsoever. Then on the top, you're going to find the 3.5mm headphone jack together with the charging/data port. And this is going to support OTG, of course, so nothing too special around here. And also, for those of you who have the curiosity to know how much this device weighs, I have my little weight scale on here, and right now it's currently on. I have it in grams, so all we have to do is just place it on top. And this device is 159 grams, so yes, it is not too light and it is not too heavy, but considering that it is only a 5-inch display, I think it's more towards the heavy side. Then here we can notice that 2.5 DR screen, which on the sides is going to bend a little bit. I'm not sure if you guys can see that, but that's a very nice touch. So let me go ahead and remove here the front protector, which is very annoying because it's a little bit scratched. So this is how the phone looks without the protector. We can see that it is matching perfectly well with the remaining of the bezel. The lights on the bottom, which is the menu key, the home key, and the back key, don't light up, unfortunately. They do glow a little bit on the dark. On the top, you're going to find that supposedly 8 megapixel sensor, which I have to confirm. We also find the ear speaker and the proximity and light sensor. I believe that we also have a notification LED light. So for now, guys, let me go ahead and set this aside and check and see what else comes inside of this box. Inside, we're going to find just some basic stuff. Here we have a screen protector, which is great. For those of you who like to protect it, I usually keep these around. I like the feel of the glass itself. And by the way, this does come with a Corning Gorilla Glass number 3 as well. So it's very soft when you guys touch it. That's very, very cool. And then inside, we're going to find the manuals. And the manuals are made by Doogee. They come in multiple languages. I don't know if you guys can see that right there. They are translated, so that's very nice. And they are specified for this product only. They're not in general, so that's very cool. And then inside is where we're going to find all the accessories. It is protected by this little paper that says Doogee on there. I really don't know what's the purpose of this, but for some reason it is there, and that's very nice. It makes their packaging look professional. Then this is that European charger that I received already. It is a 5-volt 1 amp. I checked it for you guys so that we can see it from the back. Of course, it is made in China, in Shenzhen. And once again, it is a 5-volt 1 amp like I mentioned earlier, and it is made by the Doogee company. Also, we got the earphones. I'm not sure how's the quality on these, but normally these are cheap, so don't expect anything crazy. Finally, we got the USB cable. This is the micro USB, and it is quite long. I'll have to say that. It's about 2.5 feet, so it is not too long, I would say, but it is not too short either, which is great. And then inside of the box, we have nothing else. Let me go ahead and set all this aside and get back to the phone. Okay, and now with everything set aside, let's go ahead and open the back side of the phone so that way we can check out the battery itself. And here we can confirm that yes, it is a dual standby device and supports chip cards up to 64 gigabytes, but I'm sure that if you guys place a 120 gigabyte SD card, it will read it just fine. On the bottom is where we're going to find the loudspeaker, and here we can see all the screws that we have around the body. It is not too many, it's only by the edges. But the phone, for some reason, guys, it feels very, very nice and heavy. Also, the battery, let me go ahead and check the capacity. As a matter of fact, it is listed here in the front. Let me see. No, it is not. So let me see how I can remove this from here because it's a little bit tight. And yes, I know that joke. That's what she said. A lot of people would just say that. But here we have the battery. It is a 3.8 volt. It is a 2,200 power milliamps. So nothing too cool here. It comes protected on the terminal with tape. So if you guys have one of these and it doesn't start, just make sure that you guys double check your battery. That could be the reason. A lot of people have come to me and say, Jason, my device doesn't power on. The first time I asked them is if they remove the tape from the battery, and 9 out of 10 times they tell me no, I didn't, so that was the cause. Getting back here to the subject, inside we're going to find the 2 IMEI information. We got there the bands. As a matter of fact, this device, it is not a 4G LTE model, it is only a 3G model. There we can see the model number, and we can see the remaining of the information. So on the top, we're going to find the antenna for the Wi-Fi and Bluetooth. The other one is going to be for the 3G connectivity. And then on the bottom, we have a different antenna. That could be also for either the Bluetooth itself or something of that nature. So let me go ahead and hook up the battery so that we can check if this thing comes with any juice. The back cover does appear to be of very nice quality. It doesn't bend that much, so I'm assuming that if I force it, I could crack it. But for the most part, it looks very nice and solid. That was something that I was looking forward to, guys. When you have a phone that feels cheap, you really kind of feel like you don't want that phone anymore. So let me go ahead and start it, and I believe that we're going to find there the Doogee logo. We can see already the clarity of the logo seems okay. So this is definitely an HD screen. Like I said before, it has a resolution of 1280 by 720 pixels. It is IPS OGS. It comes with the Gorilla Glass, I believe it's number 3, and it has a 2.5D screen. What I'm mostly amazed about this phone is that, first of all, it comes with the latest Android Lollipop, which is the 5.1. Second, it comes with 2 gigabytes of RAM, so you guys can't complain about that side. And, you know, judging by the price, I think it's definitely great. Now here from the front, you can already see the lock screen itself. On the bottom, we have those standard toggles. We can go directly to the camera, unlock the device, or just go directly to the dialer. On top, you can find the time. We also got the date, and we do have already some notifications on there. I believe that if we drag this down, we're going to find some more options on here. We can turn on and off the Wi-Fi, the Bluetooth. If you want it on airplane mode, auto rotation. So that's very nice. Let me go ahead and put here the brightness to the max. Now let me go ahead directly into the operating system, and here we can see basically a clean version of the Android Lollipop 5.1. It comes already with the Play Store. I think I saw it already. Let me see if I was correct, and I'm trying to find it. There we go. It's on the upper right hand side corner, the Play Store, and it comes also with a Tiny Deal store, I guess, so that they can promote themselves. Also, we got a calendar, calculator, browser, camera. Let me go ahead and open the camera so you can check it out. A lot of you might be curious about it. It comes with autofocus from what I can see. Let me see if I can change the quality to maybe the max. Let me see. It is saying there that it is a 13 megapixel sensor. The picture size, it is standard. Let me see if I can put it in the fullest. And when I do that, the pixels get decreased by 6 megapixels, which is a big chunk. Let me go ahead and convert that to what it was before, because I really don't want a 6 megapixel picture. That will look a little bit grainy, I would say. So let me change it back to the standard, and let me go ahead and shoot a picture. Here now it is claiming to be 8 megapixels, but supposedly we can go up to 13. And let me take a picture of the box itself, and there we go. Let's take a look at it, and the picture quality seems okay. I would say it's a little bit dark, but the focus seems pretty good. I don't know if you guys agree with me or not, but so far so good. So yes guys, I will have to test the camera on the actual review video. So for right now, let me just go ahead and confirm here the operating system. Let's go into About Device. If you drag all the way to the bottom on About Phone, here we're going to find that yes, it is the Android Lollipop 5.1. which is again the latest for Lollipop, and I think we can actually confirm it. And there we have that Angry Birds, or I'm sorry, Flappy Birds copycat game, which I can never go past 1. I really don't see the point of this game because it's really annoying and it makes me feel like I want to break my device. I just went through 1, and then when I try to get to 2, it's impossible. Anyways guys, there we can see it, that yes, the phone seems pretty okay so far. Looks pretty snappy as well. I kind of tested it a little bit. Also, let's go ahead and confirm here the RAM and see how much we have available. You guys can notice I don't have any applications on here yet. And also I forgot to say that this phone comes with the HotKnot technology. So that's a MediaTek thing, where if you guys have another Chinese device that supports it, all you have to do, very similar to NFC, you pair them both face to face, and you can transfer data, contents, and whatever the case may be. Here on running, there we can see that yes, we do have about 1.5 GB of RAM available, which is very cool. And also a lot of people ask me about the storage. They want to know whether if it is only one partition, and in this case it is only one partition. We have 12.1 GB available, which is very cool. That means that we should not have any problems downloading games, at least from my experience. Sometimes when it is splitted, a lot of people get the error that the memory is full, so that's very nice. And I think guys that has completed the overview of this phone, and of course I'll be bringing the review very soon. Make sure that you guys subscribe below, like the video. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you on my next one.